Okay, it is time, everybody. Some of you would probably argue that it is way past time, wouldn't you? But here we are. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and for those of you that are here with me tonight, all I'm going to say is thank you. Thank you for your patience. I know that there are a contingent among you, Wolf, who have wanted me to watch this iteration of the Fantastic Four for arguably years. And I've watched the trailer, and I watched the trailer to Doctor Strange, and we laughed about how hokey they were. And, you know, excuse me, we got some gloriously bad special effects, some great moments from it. And now I feel in a lot of ways we have come full circle because now I am finally about to, to do the thing, and we are going to watch the 1994 Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie that was never actually released to the public. And so I know that for some of you, you've been waiting for this for a while, Wolf. I know that Wolf has been like, dude, you need to watch this. And now I'm finally getting around to watching it. So um and really this has been a very instructive uh month for me, just in terms of a few things, really. I have been watching the Fantastic Four movies. Of the four that have been out, I had only ever seen one. I'd only seen the 2015 train wreck of a Fantastic Four movie, and I saw it when it came out in theaters like a decade ago. I had never seen either of the early 20th Century Fox ones, and I'd never seen the 1994 Roger Corman Fantastic Four. So, you could say that in one way, this is me, coming full circle and completing my Fantastic Four cinematic experience education here. And on the other hand, this has also been nice because I have really kind of done I've done I feel decent job of scheduling a series of movie watch along streams and kind of keeping to that schedule. And I'm not going to say that they're huge, wildly attended, but some of you guys do show up for them, and I just want you to know I really appreciate that. So, um, but yeah, it has been a series of ups and downs. We have seen the magic that is Chris Evans as the Human Torch. I really think he did a good job. He was one of the reasons that I enjoyed the movie so much, and it's not just because I know that he plays Captain America later. Like he really had Johnny's whole kind of cocky, maybe took it a step or two further than I would have wanted him to, but like he really made it work, and he was very like obnoxious one second, and then like genuinely telling Ben you need to jump, like genuinely concerned for Ben the next instant. And I really felt that from him, and so I really definitely uh appreciated that, so the as far as the movies have gone so far, because now I've seen three of them. All right. So this is a very easy ranking system here. All right. I'm going to just go ahead and start on the. Well, hold on, hold on. Some of you guys are talking in the chat already. 2015 is not a great benchmark to start with. The reason I started with the 2015 is because I had already seen it, but it had been nearly a decade. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just rewatch this, and just because I remembered that it was god awful, and 10 years later has not been kind to it. Like it does not look any better, it does not feel any better. That's easily on the bottom rung here. So yes, no. um Number two is got it's again, this is an easy list. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. really, I feel like they did a decent job of continuing what was already kind of a flawed but still very enjoyable kind of popcorn franchise for the Fantastic Four. They were and for the most part I was fine with it. I had one or two issues with like one or two things that were happening on screen, fairly minor stuff, but then there was the big moment. Then we got to Galactus, and I will never, ever forgive them for Galactus. I will, I will die on a hill saying that you guys could have had the greatest Fantastic Four movie up to that point if you had just done Galactus right. And yeah, it's kind of all I've got to say to it. Finally, number one is easily the 2005 original Fantastic Four. The one that starts off with Chris Evans, Michael Chiklis, Jessica Alba, and how do you pronounce that actor's name? Is it Ian Gruffeld? Or I'm just gonna that's what I'm gonna say for now. So, um, and yeah, that one was easily the best. I felt like it had kind of Spider-Man vibes to it in the sense that, it was, it was done with the kind of like, the reverence to the source material in terms of the delivery of the look and basically, how the heroes were portrayed, particularly with regard to like the rest of New York City. I definitely felt some Sam Raimi Spider-Man vibes coming off that production, even if it wasn't quite as good. It was still enjoyable. It just wasn't quite as good. So, anyways, so easy ranking for the Fantastic Four movies so far. So, here's what I am hoping slash expecting for this movie. I have seen the trailer for this movie, and I think if I had to pick a two-word phrase to describe what I think will encapsulate this movie, I'm gonna go with the phrase, excuse me, gloriously terrible. That is what I am expecting. I am expecting something that looks gaudy and just like terrible. It looks like it's half done, that it was done on a shoestring budget, that the actors allegedly didn't even know what they were there for, type of thing. And I've seen the thing. It's dude in a rubber suit. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What I'm hoping is that we get like a Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance thing going on where it's like so ridiculously bad that it's hilarious, and because of that hilarity, the entertainment value makes it great, that's how I feel about Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. That's how I feel about, I think it's Evil Dead 2. There are just some movies that are so bad, they are so unintentionally hilarious that they become classics in their own right. So that is what I'm hoping for. I don't know that I'm going to say that I expect it, but that is what I'm hoping for based on what I have seen of the trailers. So, anyways, again, I just want to say thank you to all of you that are here with me tonight. I am really looking forward to this. I have been looking forward to this for the last few weeks. And I'm going to go ahead and mute the desktop audio. And we are going to go ahead and I'm just gonna come back to chat real quick. I missed out on the magic that is Jessica Alba. Honestly, I remember Jessica Alba from like the early 2000s. I think she was in a show called like Dark Angel or something. And here's my thing. I love Jessica Alba, at least in theory, but when I've seen her act before, I feel like she is kind of over delivering in a lot of ways. Like she's going a little bit over the top. Uh, Fun to look at. Oh, that she is gorgeous. She is so much fun to look at. I wasn't sure if I was going to like her as Susan Storm. And really all I can say to that is that she did everything that she needed to do to make Susan Storm likable. And I was a little weirded out at first by the relationship dynamic that she had with Reed, but clearly there had been some drama pre the script of the movie between them, in a narrative sense. And so I'm really kind of just like they got it to where it was like, okay, all right, yes, I see these two. Yes, I like the, yeah, when am I going to matter to you? Like I loved all of that. So I think she did an excellent job. What's with the evil cloud gods around that time? We had Galactus and then Parallax and Green Lantern. I mean, maybe that's all. Like maybe that's the best that they could do. Um, for those of you that have not seen my reaction to Rise of the Silver Surfer, which, by the way, I think casting Lawrence Fishburne as the voice of Norrin Rad was an excellent decision too. Another good decision I think they made with that movie. But I mentioned, I think in the analysis of of Rise of the Silver Surfer, that there was one moment in Marvel Studios history that actually delivered legitimate terror to me for about half a second. And it's in the sorry, it's in the movie The Eternals, believe it or not. Movie that a lot of people are just like, yeah, that movie sucks. It's never going to be any good. Stop trying to, think that's anything good. Um, The Eternals, I think, had quite a few things going for it. However, I want to say it's like the post credits or maybe the pre or after credit scene. I can't quite remember, mid credit scene when Erisham the Celestial comes back to judge some of the remaining Eternals, and he literally fills up the entire horizon. That's how big he is in comparison to Earth. For like a split second, I experienced the abject terror I would probably feel if I actually saw something so big that it took up the entire horizon. For like a split second, I was like, oh dear God, that is terrifying. Like, it went away after, again, about a split second as my second thought caught up to the first and was like, okay, remember, this isn't real, you know. But that's what we could have had. That is what we could have had in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer instead of the frickin' cloud. I'm still mad about that. I'm still mad about that. I will never forgive them for that. If they had done that, if they had been able to evoke that same feeling using a similar kind of technique to what Eternals had achieved with Erisham, boom, no problem. Best Fantastic Four movie to date. No problem. I would have forgiven everything else that I had issues with. But no, they had to go for the cloud. I don't know what the deal was. Am I allowed to show this in a small window or will I get dinged by YouTube? That is a good question. I don't know. The here's the thing. Here's the thing. Whenever you get see, if I get a copyright claim, I don't really care. A copyright claim basically just means that there are no restrictions against the video. It just means that YouTube is going to let the original creator of that video monetize my content. And for that purpose, I don't care. Like if they want to do it's not like my channel is monetized anyways. I don't care about that. However, a copyright strike is a different story. A copyright strike basically means one, they are not going to let me show the video or the live stream at all. And then, I think it's like 3 copyright strikes and you are done, basically. Like they will take your channel away from you. And so I don't know. Now, I can tell you this much. I did a quick search for Fantastic Four Roger Corman 1994 watch-alongs. I did find one YouTuber who actually was watching the movie off in a corner. And so I know that at least one other YouTuber has done it, has actually showed it, because it looked like it was in its entirety. I kind of just skimmed the timeline, but it looked like the entire film was there. It was about like an hour and a half long or so. So I mean, eh, but I don't know. Like, I haven't had time to write her and ask, hey, did this get copyright claimed? Did you get copyright stricken? What's the deal here? So as I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do here. What do you guys, you know, I have a feeling I know what you would ask me to do, but I really have to approach this from a more kind of circumspect angle. Is this something that you feel YouTube wouldn't have as big a problem with? Is this something that you think that they would? Um, I need your honest answers on that, because I think it would be really easy for me to just throw it up here, but then about, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes into the stream, worst case scenario, it's going to say we've blocked your live stream because of copyright content, and we're going to issue you a copyright strike. So the Doom documentary is on YouTube as well. I do want to watch that at some point. I don't know if I'll be watching that on the channel, but I definitely want to watch that at some point, because I'm told there is quite the story that goes along with this movie. All right. I think out of an abundance of caution, we're going to go ahead and do this the usual way. We're going to go ahead and just do the regular, like, me responding, and then you know, I can I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll make you guys a deal. All right? I'll make you guys a deal. Um we'll do it the usual way for stream, but I'll make you this promise. All right? I do have one movie that is almost, I don't know if I'm even going to finish it. It's a Spider-Man movie. It's not the one that I watched with Gwen. It is an Andrew Garfield movie, but it's before it was before Gwen was along and we watched those together. I'd rather edit that one into a reaction video. But if I don't upload that one first, then the first movie reaction that I make will be this one. Does that sound good? Let me know if that sounds good. And I think at this point, we should probably start looking at getting ready. All right. All right. And again, I can go on for a bit. I'm sorry. It's what I do. Hopefully, you guys are here for it. Now, let me go ahead. I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and mute the desktop audio. Okay, I already did that apparently. I outsmarted myself. Love it when I do that. There we go. All right. And now, let's see. I'm going to do a quick sound test. Make sure that none of you guys can hear whatever video I'm about to click. Oh, hey, there's Chillin' in the basement. Let's go ahead and see what he's doing. I'm going to pop in a quick message to him. You know, what is... I want to look at his stats. Hopefully you guys can't hear him right now. Huh, his normalized volume is way higher than mine tends to be, but I can still barely hear him. Okay, never mind. He's probably in better shape than I am. All right, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go ahead and type in a real quick message to him. There we go. Hey, chilling in the basement. Fantastic Four watch along tonight. Have a good stream. All right. There we go. And hopefully he sees that. So there we go. Okay. Um, let's see. All right. We've got okay. Let me go ahead and queue up the movie. All right. Can you guys hear chilling in the basement? You hopefully can't hear him right now. All right. So there he acknowledged me. Yay. I live for validation. What can I say? Okay. There we go. So we are good to go. All right, you only hear me? Yay. Okay, excellent. Excellent. All right. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get started. I have got the I have got the I've got the link that I believe Wolf originally put in my Discord for the Fantastic Four movie. Wolf has also put the link up in the chat as well. So if you here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and pin that post so that way there we go. That way, if anyone comes in and wants to join us, they will know where to go, and you guys can tell them click the link, and so. All right, cool. Okay, all right. I'm pumped. I am pumped. And by the way, I told Chillin in the basement what I was doing, um, and um, and I guess he's seen it too because he's like, "Oh, the classic." All right, Spidey, you enjoy that. So I am looking forward to it. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and record the reaction content, um, and then we're gonna zip right into the movie. All right. Oh God. All right. All right. I hope Wolf is at least as excited as I am because I'm pretty excited. All right. Let's see. No, Opera. I do not want to set you as my default browser anymore. Your developers are really shady. Okay. All right. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. Hold on. Gonna do that again. Gonna do that again. Here we go. Hey everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch along and reaction to the 1994 Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie. This, by all appearances, schlocky looking classic was actually never meant to be released to the public. It was apparently it was apparently made in order for the rights holder, whose name I cannot remember. It was a German filmmaker of some sort. Could simply hold on to the movie rights to those comic book characters, which he had apparently purchased from Marvel at some point in the 80s. So, in order to keep hold of the rights, they had to make some kind of a film. So, this guy goes and hires Roger Corman, and they make the project. And then he's like, okay, but I'm never going to release it. And apparently, Time has decided that this project, this piece of media, this relic of of I don't know, failed, gloriously failed filmmaking just needed to see the light of day. And so this movie exists totally for free on YouTube right now. So if you want to watch along with me while I do this, you have no excuse not to. And I've got the link to the version that I will be watching. It is pinned up in the chat for this stream. So please feel free to click on it, and we're going to get started. I I have only ever seen the trailer for this movie, and it looks to to use a phrase that I have come to associate with it, it looks gloriously terrible, and I cannot wait to see it. The trailer made me laugh out loud. I expect the movie will too. I'm kind of hoping for like Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance vibes here, like that kind of a situation where the film is bad. The film is terrible, but it is so ridiculously over the top terrible that it becomes unintentionally hilarious. And that hilarity will hopefully make the film great for the entertainment value alone. That is my hope. We're going to go ahead and check it out, and we are going to do it in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwick the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. If you like or you dislike these watch-alongs, please let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this movie. And finally, if you would like to see the live and unedited live streams of this reaction video, you can find them on playlists on my channel. Each film, well, let's see, sorry. Each show will have its own playlist. Movies for now are in one playlist, although I will categorize them as we move forward. All right. And I think that's everything. So we are about to go. So um let me go ahead and put on ye old headphones. All right. Okay, guys. Remember, the viewing link is in the chat. It is pinned. Check it out. We're going to get started in just a second here. All right. We're going to move. Okay. You got the New Horizons logo ready? Mine is on 0 and 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can just position it at 0. Okay, I've got it positioned right at 0, so that's where that's where I'm gonna go from. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Fantastic Four from 1994, the Roger Corman movie. Here we go. All right. New Horizons. All right. Now, people have told me about Roger Corman, but I don't know much about him. What other movies has he made that I should like? Oh, God, here comes that 4. Now, if this movie was made in 1994, I believe Blade came out only 4 years later in 1998. So I'm going to be very interested to see the kind of production values difference between those two productions. Because Blade basically made comic book movies possible. All right. I feel like we're at the start of a Star Trek movie here. We're just missing the Enterprise. We got all these shots of space and planets and all this good stuff, you know? That must be Jupiter. You know, I know this is unfair, but there was no Marvel roll right before we got the title sequence. Sorry, I gotta ding it for that. Okay. Okay, the suddenly coming into focus shots of Earth and the moon. They're a little bit jarring, but whatever. Howard the Duck. I remember Howard the Duck. I was a kid when that movie came out, and my God, like my kid brain loved it. Looking back on it now, I'm like, wow, that was a terrible movie. Right. Directed by Ole Sassone. That's the speed of light per second. Yep. A lot more. Okay. Reed Richards showing off the big brain. Oh, hey, what's Flash Thompson doing here? Okay, this professor is getting into it. He's got real mad scientist vibes going on here. What is he doing? Is he doing people's homework for them? So he's designing something. What, what is going on here? Oh my God. This one excited physics prof. Okay. Is that Victor? Let's take our lovers' quarrel outside, Victor. Right? Yeah. Okay. Of course. Look at this. Okay, so far this movie is doing Victor Von Doom better than any of the other Fantastic Four movies have. With that said, it's still early days. So, these guys. And why are they playing chess and then looking shady at people? That was the commandant from Police Academy. Nice. Oh God, kid, chill. And watch with the scene chewing. Okay, is that Johnny? Oh wait, hold on. That's Johnny and that's Susan, isn't it? Wait, is that actress right there? Is that Merce- Mercedes something? Glory from Buff or not Glory? She was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think I've seen her. Like she was in Buffy. She was also in Angel. She's also in Adam's Family Values. Oh no. We're going to go ahead and do our experiment, and we're running them with my figures. What are they? Oh, the Colossus. Okay, the comet or whatever. Come on, lover, we can do it. Okay, so far I really like what they're doing with Doom. Like I really enjoy this. I'm surprised at this star-studded ensemble. Okay, so there they are. They're doing their thing. Okay, yes. The cool comet is coming. The two big brains are running their experiment. Okay, so are they trying to like harness its energy or something? Is that what's whoa. Okay, that's Ben. All right. I mean, clearly it is, dude. You need to adjust. What is about to happen here? Victor, get away from it. Ooh. Okay, the arrogance. Okay. So the containment field for whatever they're doing is not going to work. And he's just taking all that energy. Dude. That's Ben, right? Well, well, well. Is he even alive? I mean, of course he's alive, but come on. He's just sitting there. Yeah, you do that. You got some bruises, but you all right. Okay, this was the dude that was like looking all shady at him earlier, right? Okay, we know he's not dead. To the morgue. Mm-hmm. Yep, thought so. That guy just looks like a villain. Okay, so the actor playing Reed is not good at crying. I get it. Oh, these guys are from Latveria. Okay. 10 years later. Ah, the Baxter Building. You can't have a Fantastic Four without a Baxter Building, can you? I need a close up on Reed. I can't see him very well. Yeah. Come on, dude. I got you through college. Oh man. The dye job on his temple hair, not that good. Can Johnny and Susan go to outer space with us? Oh wow. Okay, so is he just like a family friend to them or what? I okay, so is Johnny still a teenager? And there she is. She's all grown up. And Reed's like, "Ooh, pretty." Mm-hmm. Yeah, how old are they at this point? Are they like in college, post college? Yeah, I don't know. Well, she's definitely pleased with the effect she's having on him. They really hit him over the head with that whole crush thing. Oh, the mom named them. I love it. I still don't understand what they're necessarily doing here. Like Doom without a voice modulator. Still need to see the reveal though. But yes, they've saved his life and now they're going to do crime. Is that it? What the hell is that? Is that the Mole Man or something? And who's playing him? Don't tell me that's Warwick Davis. Oh, Alicia. That's Alicia. That's Alicia Masters. Oh, uh-huh. Okay, all right. This feels a little too convenient. As soon as I saw her using a cane, I was like, "Oh, that's Alicia." Mm-hmm. Okay. And she just walked on. Oh God. Okay. All right. I like that. I like that Ben and Reed bust each other's chops a little bit. But yeah, that whole like meet cute scene seemed very obviously engineered. Wait, who? Is he stalking? Who is this? Who is this guy? Be really interesting if he ended up being a Morlock or something. Not that that would happen, but you know. Well, we are going to be generic Eastern European thug or something in terms of our accents. Sorry, I'm sure my accent is terrible. That's a diamond? Okay, sure. Okay, and so I take it Colossus is coming back 10 years later. That is a quick return for a comet. Yep. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm wondering if that's the Mole Man too, Wolf. I don't know. I love this theme music that they keep playing. Again, what the hell is Johnny doing here? Like they've told us nothing about him. They haven't told us much about Susan either. But everyone has fallen in love really quickly in this movie. Oh. Laser grid security system. That's very 80s and 90s. Is she sculpting Ben? Really? Okay, fine. I'll allow it for now. Dude, leave her alone. Don't you have a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow that you need to get to? Get out of here. Okay, so he wants to do something nice for her, aside from stalking her, apparently. Come on. When are we going to get the reveal? I want to see the reveal. Okay, so the goons are coming in to lift the diamond, right? Are you serious? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna dance through the grid? Oh, he's gonna hopscotch through the grid. Okay. This seems more of a Black Widow type of problem. The jeweler? Okay. And he just lifts it, no problem. This diamond is made out of crystal. This is. Can we please get a proper reveal here? Come on, this half in shadows BS. Right, we're gonna launch the shuttle, and apparently Johnny and Susan are gonna help fly it. Ben is a pilot. I don't understand what the Storm siblings are doing here in this narrative. Okay, but Godspeed into space already, I guess. So, the suits. The suits very obviously don't fit them. Okay. Here comes Colossus. Headed right for him, I guess. Oh, God. Uh, you gotta love some of this dialogue. This is exactly why you pay me the big bucks. I just I just want to hear the phrase "what a useless guy" at some point. Okay. Oh, that thing's gonna shatter. Okay, all right. So the diamond's a fake line should have been said with a little bit more shock. A little bit more like, oh my God, the diamond's a fake. Oh, they have been bombarded. You can tell because the choir of angels is singing. That holy white light. We will live because of their sacrifice. I just like how they're just supposed to sway there a little bit, like they're maybe a little bit drunk. Ooh. Ooh, okay, okay, the shuttle blew up. Come on, that's our reveal here. Give us a close up, you cheapskates. What the hell? Okay, if they actually crash to Earth, no one is gonna have survived that. How is he alive if he hadn't been turned into rock? What the hell? Shuttle blows up and we crash land. No big deal. How in the hell do you explain that? Okay, all right. So this is like the first big piece of please leave your brain at the door here. Johnny's like a dog. He's a really excited dog, a golden retriever or something. Yeah, how? How in the hell are they okay? Uh, yeah, the script. It bothers the script. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, uh huh. Fire sneeze. We can't see Sue. Well, I mean, oh god. Oh, okay. Nice little trick with the camera. So you sneezed fire, you're invisible, and you just reached an impossible distance to keep her from falling. Hmm. I wonder what could have caused this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little bit pissed about that crash. Like, really? How did they survive? I mean, at least Reed is asking that question, I suppose. I should give them that much credit, but I don't know. Narratively, I feel like it would have made more sense to just let them land after the rays hitting the shuttle, but that's just me. Oh, they're off the grid. You got scene chewing alert. Oh, I love it. Ilea Rose, how you doing? Ben's like, I'm not a scientist. Oh boy. Yeah, another fire joke, huh? All right. Okay. That is an entire thing. Okay. So he can summon and control the flame. This is why I don't think Pyro should have been able to take him. I don't have any equipment to try to figure out what's happening to us. We're all stuck in this place without any help. But, you know, we're going to do good. We're going to be fine. Oh, God. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm going to stay over here and I'm going to brood in my castle. I'm occasionally going to flip my cloak. Oh God. Is this the best help you can get, Vicky? All right. I mean, at least we got some form of reveal for Doom. So, okay, girl, you met him once. Chill. Okay. What is that guy? Dude's wearing wingtips on his hat. Is it Thor in disguise or something? Oh, okay. More faces. Okay, so they're presumed dead. Okay, so dude's got a crush on her. She's not interested. Right. Yeah, this guy. We need to come back to this guy. Great. Shakespeare? Okay. Oh God. Wow. Go kidnap the blind lady that he's obsessed with. Yeah, this guy really does strike me as a mole man type. Okay, she's not going to hear them enter? Really? I guess she's engaging other senses right now, so I mean, as far as I can, if I had to guess, I would say that yes, that's Alicia Masters. Oh no, it's the dude that I kind of sort of fell for, and sorry, there's no way she wouldn't be able to sense this. Ooh, well, she took one of them. We're going to take you to the Goblin King, my lady. Come along nicely, and there won't be any trouble. Well, Is this like knockout gas? Seriously? Unbelievable. Unstickin' believable. Okay. I guess this is the US military investigating the crash site and they're going to find them, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we're saved. What? Oh. Well, I guess Ben has undergone his transformation. You maybe want to take a look at your hands there, buddy? Yeah. I mean, they may be stone lips, but at least he has lips. God. Is that a puppet? Or some kind of an animatronic? You don't want to. Yeah. Oh, that scream. Help, I'm trapped in this orange rubber suit. uh, oh, God. I wouldn't want this doctor anywhere near me. You look a little too eager, buddy. Yeah, you better watch your jokes, buddy. Suit. Okay, well, Johnny can kind of control it. Oh, God, the magic words. Cute. So this guy's just interviewing all of them. Uh, and he's gonna faint. Take your own blood. They're all just gonna make him faint. Okay, well, the fact that he had to interview all four of them, I guess, makes it a little. Oh. So he's a doctor that's been dispatched by Doom. Who is he? You have a super scroll. Uh, please take your hands from my throat. Okay, but he's already powerful, right? I mean, I know he wants more, but drain them of their powers and give them to Doom. Great, so now we're going back to the jeweler. Okay. The heck is Oscar the Grouch doing in this movie? These guys are just. Yeah, that's right. You try to take on the mole people? Okay. Couple of shady factions striking a deal. Hey, we're in isolation and we're hating it. We're contagious? Oh man, that suit, that rubber suit. Hmm. I want you to break us out. The hell? It's an engagement gift. Okay, yeah, no, his bride to be looks like she's just so happy. You really think I was gonna say, like, these guys are armed too. These guys are absolute morons. What has he got hanging down his face? Like, is it extra monocles or something? This is like mm, private consultation. What? Okay, dude, she can't see what you're doing. Oh, really? All right. Dracula, I mean, Doom is coming. Nah, I don't really want to cooperate. Oh, come on. Okay. He wakes up, he forces them to keep playing cards with him. We must see Johnny's blonde hair at all times. Okay, so there's virtually no actual fight sequences here. Like, everything is just implied at this point. Okay. Is it Latvian, maybe? All right, you guys should maybe go get Ben and get out of here. Literally, get the rock out of here. Boom. Okay, that was fun. Ben Grimm is the Kool Aid man. Oh, yeah. So they've been in Doom's castle. That should have occurred to me. Yeah, could we see it a little bit more? You can see his mouth moving behind the mask. Yes. Feel at home, I order you. Okay. I don't mind the schlocky jokes, but come on, work on the delivery. Oh, really? uh, the whole him in the shadows thing is annoying. Oh, we're just gonna send in bunches of people with guns. Okay. Ben's just like, fire all you want, I don't care. Okay, all right. That's not a terrible time to say that line. Johnny's like, I've been all about a way out. I could probably find one now. He's just been letting him. Are these just like dudes in sunglasses or something? Yeah, with like some body paint on or something. Yeah, beat up the body paint clones, Ben. Tripwire, you know, with my leg because I can stretch it. The fact that he has to hold that pose, that's hilarious. Okay, so Johnny was completely useless in this scenario. Oh, they got away. Is that seriously his all? He just goes, hmm, after they got away? Okay, what? So they just went back to the US and got a lab and they're just back happily working on their problems? What? Is she trying to ask him out? Wait, what? Oh, gee, our powers are theme based or based on our personalities? Okay. And Ben? Oh, really? It's been altered. You think? Wow, we just worked in a Batman reference in a Fantastic Four movie. That's a good question. It's not like he chose to make you this way. Yeah, I gotta get out of this rubber suit. It is just killing me in here. Okay, all right. I kind of remember Michael Chiklis doing this. Okay, wait. If uh I'm gonna just go out and try to make friends looking like this. I mean, come on. You had to have known that would happen. Dude, chill out. I'm what you call a ninja turtle. You don't want to mess with this. I'm sorry, that dude went and picked that fight. Oh, here's the theme again. Okay, you really think Ben is going to wear one of those? Yes, that's what our mother named us. Yes, and when he does come back, I have a leotard for him. Actually, it's more of a singlet, kind of a wrestler thing going on here, you know? It'll work for him. That's the point. Oh. The underground people are going to try to recruit Ben. Okay. All right. And he's going to find Alicia there. Okay. He's just like silent the entire time, just letting them lead him around. Wow. I mean, he's got her in that ridiculous garb. Careful, men don't handle rejection well. Oh, yes, for I am the king. Yeah, don't act like a dog. Oh, you're a big brawny one, aren't you? I will have need of you and your strength. Okay, all right. He's like, oh, all right. Getting some respect, I guess, you know? I want my doomsday weapon ready to go. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking throne room. I'll give him that. Nope, that's not true. He's only just now realizing this. I like how Susan is just going to be in that uniform for the rest of this movie. The guys are like, we're not going to put this on yet. Ah, yes. Incomprehensible notes. And we've already met him. Ben just knows him. It's Doom. Wait, is he just bouncing the bullets back at them? Oh, yes. Men with guns are definitely going to work against someone with armor. Wow. It's like they dented my armor. Bring me the jeweler. He amuses me. Yes, well, I have a gun too. Two of these guys. Really? You think he cares about her? And the jeweler just runs off like a little coward. Wait. You've met him once, lady. Are you serious? Wait. The power of love changes Ben back into human form? Yeah, we're suddenly very vulnerable to guns here. Okay, all right. So while I don't condone hostage taking, at least he's just like, okay, this is a hostage. I'm going to use her as a hostage. At least he doesn't make some kind of like gendered leer at her. Okay, so when he gets angry, he turns into the thing. And when he feels emotions like love, he turns back into a human. Is this what I'm supposed to glean from that? I'm going to go on TV and I'm going to taunt you. Uh, you're gonna cause a tornado that I've created a super laser. I am the Death Star. I am Darth Death Star Palpatine. Wait. So Doom and Grimm were friends before? Uh, yeah, he's got Alicia. His they've all got reasons to be involved. Wow. Okay, all right. I can get behind that little interjection from Johnny, but the whole "I love you" like there was no development. There was no real development. Wow. Okay, that animation that was a thing. No, no, no. Trouble's right here. She's good. She's good. Johnny, why don't you go find something and set. Really? Oh, well, that's a miracle of positioning. You're the one living in a tin can. Going to drain you of your powers. I was wondering if he was going to take the mask off. Doctor Doom. Love it. You guys were friends. You didn't even tell him that he'd done that until now. So he already has all their powers? That's like not a smart move, Doom. You don't taunt dudes with women that they love. You This is supposed to be his friend, right? What the hell? Bring in the clones. That's the vibe I'm getting here. So okay, so Susan and Johnny are in pain. Reed looks like he's not feeling anything. Even Ben looks like he's feeling something. I'm gonna sneak a foot out. This containment field didn't even go all the way to the ground. That's pathetic. Doom, you suck. He looks completely unperturbed. For real. Okay. And she's using that trick again. Is she not going to be able to use any force fields in this movie? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they definitely had a ways to go on special effects at this point in time. What a difference 30 years makes, huh? Ah, there we go. We got some force fields. Okay. Oh, the big flight sequence. Okay, can he really travel faster than a laser beam, though? Yep. You're not going to put an attractive blind woman in the Fantastic Four media and not have it be Alicia. So, well, um, okay, I'm gonna just leave them alone for now. It is time for the final meeting of the minds. Oh, he's Wolverine now. All right, okay, reach down, pull him out. He really is gonna race that thing. Oh wow, look at that. Come on, Reed. Oh, wow, he just did a Joker. He just laughing all the way down. Okay, Reed, you could have done better there. You could have like stretched your arms like underneath and really kind of hoisted him up. So, well, I guess we rule Latveria now. We have an iron fist. And I don't mean Danny Rand either. Seriously, it's doing an Adams family. Is he playing Missile Command or something? Uh, I'd be like, guys, can you shut the laser off now? That'd be real nice. Okay, all right. I'm guessing this is where most of the budget went. Was the Human Torch flying and fighting a laser? Oh wow, it ends with their wedding. Okay, all right. What? They're public figures. It's a public ceremony. Come on. Oh God. What did they do? Did they just get a coat hanger and just wave it as wow. Okay. Oh my God, this soundtrack. Thunder. Thunder. Unflipping believable. Thunderstruck ripoff song is it a ripoff? Okay. Still surprising to hear it. Like really, damn guys. Okay, all right. I don't think there's any post credit scene, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pause it. All right, pausing it, and holy hell! Wow. Okay, all right, all right. So, all right. Before we get started, Wolf, are you happy? I certainly hope you are, my friend. I know you in particular have been wanting me to watch this for quite some time. Um, so I I said that uh when I watched this movie, I was hoping for like a Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance kind of vibe situation where it's like so bad that it's good. I don't know that I would say that it necessarily reached that status. There were maybe like one or two scenes where that happened, but it wasn't like I don't know. Spirit of Vengeance is just such a oh my god, all the way over the top vibe. This is very clearly like very low budget. They made it on a shoestring at the time, and they were limited by the technology of the time of the movie making. And so it was like, yeah, okay, all right, this isn't bad. It's also just not particularly good. There were all kinds of issues that would have benefited from it have having been vetted and edited and maybe a bit more thought and deliberation put into the production. But overall, I feel like the people that made this movie had I mean, one, they had a pretty good idea of how these characters worked, and I do feel like there was love and respect for the source material here. I really feel like the Victor Von Doom origin story that we got here is about as good, if not better, than anything else that's been put in the movies at this point. And yeah, no, I was pretty happy with that actually. I was like I was impressed. I was like, wow, they at least got that part right where the 2005 and 2015 movies did not do so at all. So, all right, how did you guys get 2 minutes ahead when we started at the same time? Um, I mean, if you're watching on a different link, then there might have been a slight variation in the speed that it was played. So yeah, I mean, that's why I put the link out was to avoid exactly that kind of a complication, but you got to do what you got to do. So, But overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this movie. I definitely like you could see with the Human Torch, like that was probably where a big bit of the budget went to, just that CGI and those effects at the end there. And I mean that's fine. You're gonna like if you're gonna make Johnny fly, you better do what you can to make it look as realistic as you can at that point in time. And, while it looks terrible by today's standards, I mean, still like the scene of him flying directly towards the camera, like that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all, actually. There were a couple of things that I genuinely took issue with, though. I definitely felt like the whole like Ben meeting and falling for Alicia and vice versa, and then like Reed meeting Sue when she's grown up and them falling in love. That all felt very conveniently quickly paced. It felt contrived, and I kind of wish that there had been more time to kind of develop those particular relationships. There was really a notable lack of Johnny's banter with Ben. And I've read enough Fantastic Four comics to know that those two they really love to get at each other. And I feel like Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis did a really good job with that piece of their relationship in those movies. I really felt like that was really well handled, and it was something that was definitely missing in this iteration. Um, but yeah, the jeweler, what the hell was all that? I felt like the whole, like that guy was supposed to be the mole man, wasn't he? It feels like that was supposed to be the mole man, and those were supposed to be like the mole people or whatever, and they probably didn't have access to those characters, and they probably couldn't use them, and so they came up with the jeweler, who might be a comics person. I don't know for certain there, but yeah, it was one of those things, like, and the whole kidnapping of Alicia, I just like a lot of that I was just like I could have done without most of that. They could have torn that part out and then focused on the romantic relationships a little bit more, and I feel like you would have had a much stronger movie here. um and again, I know this movie at the end of the day was not meant for public consumption, but I got to pick those nits, so um let me think what else. Doom felt a little too much like I am emo guy hiding in my throne room and just making dramatic swishing gestures with my cloak, like way too much. Like I get that you can do a little bit of that with Victor, but really he needs to be out there fighting the Fantastic Four, outsmarting Reed Richards, basically showing why he's a threat. And so far, there has not been a Fantastic Four movie that has really demonstrated to me Doom as a credible threat. And I really hope that when the MCU does Doom and the Fantastic Four, that we get to see that in action finally. So I don't know. We'll see. I suppose we'll see, won't we? So, because we know that's happening. Um, when is Fantastic Four First Steps supposed to release? I know I should probably know that by now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and check. When is the release date? July 25th. So we are about 10 months out from seeing the MCU's iteration of the Fantastic Four. And I'm looking forward to it. And I felt like this was a good time to kind of come in and sit down and watch all of the Fantastic Four movies, because I had not seen three of them until this month. So I figured it was just a really good time to sit down and do that. And I don't know. It's been educational and it has been entertaining at times. Um, I really do feel like this initial effort did a lot of things right. I mean, it did a lot of things wrong too, but it really did a lot of things right that I feel could have been, like the 2005 production, which again, I still consider that the best one that I've seen. But like if they had kind of, like mined this movie, particularly for things like Doom's origin and his early friendship and rivalry with Reed Richards, I felt like it would have made the 2005 production so much stronger. And I mean, maybe they did take a look at this movie and then they were like, we want to do our own different thing. Like that does happen in these kinds of situations, but really I feel like for like a real kind of first outing of the Fantastic Four, you really want to hew pretty closely to the kind of like known origin, the cosmic rays, the spaceship, again, the early rivalry with Doom. Doom is not directly linked to their origin. He's usually doing his own thing and gets his powers elsewhere. But like this one, I feel got it as close to correct as any other attempt that's been made for movies so far. So I'm, again, had some issues with this. Some scenes were great. There were some scenes that I thought were absolutely hilarious. I think Ben said it's clobbering time like three times in this in this film, and then like I think the third time is like it's clobbering time for real, and I was like, okay, all right, that's good. And then when Susan and Reed confess that they love each other, Johnny like gets right between them and he puts his arms around him. He's like, oh, okay, all right, I got to make sure this doesn't get out of control, and I was like, okay, that was good timing, Johnny. That was good comic timing. Johnny, I mean, again, narratively, I just question what the hell he's doing on this team. I know that, I think he was on the shuttle by dint of being Susan's brother, but I don't remember exactly why else he was there, and I don't know. So I suppose I should give that one as much of a pass as I give the other movies. But really, like I felt like Johnny was the least developed character in the film, at least in this version, and yeah, there wasn't much to him. There wasn't much more to Susan either, but they at least gave her a little bit more to do. Um, so yeah, but I don't know. It was filled with plenty of schlock, and while I wouldn't translate it to high value entertainment, it does have its moments, and this movie definitely has its charm. Uh, if I were to rank the four Fantastic Four movies that I've seen now, the 2005 sits at the top so far. Like that one is probably the strongest entry of the four movies. And then this one is second place. It definitely has a lot of big flaws. It's very clearly a low budget entry, but it was also not intended to ever see the light of day. And I get why, but it's still enjoyable. Like you can see what they were going for, and it's really easy to just be like, okay, I respect the effort that you made here. Uh, Number three is going to be Rise of the Silver Surfer, which did quite a few things right, but it got more wrong than it did in the first entry. And really, I'm just never going to forgive them for Galactus. Like, I wanted the big purple weird helmet wearing dude that's as big as a planet that he's about to eat. So, um and then yeah, 2015 is that one's kicking up dirt as far as I'm concerned. Like the I will say this. I will say this for the 2015 version. Its special effects were top notch. I really do like a lot of the body horror that they went to with Reed, with Ben, and I mean with all of them really. But the special effects and everything in that movie were really good. It's too bad that there was so much else that was just plain wrong with it. But like that one could have been that one could have been the best just because the special effects had reached a good point at that point. But no, no, they did so much wrong with the narrative. So, anyways, but yeah, Fantastic Four, 1994, second place. Wolf is astounded. I don't think he was expecting me to like it that much, but yes, I feel like it deserves second place out of the four Fantastic Four movies. Um, just simply because I have a great deal of respect for the amount of love and respect that is clearly paid to the source material. And really, even though it stumbles in a couple of key places, I can respect what they were going for. And I know enough. I know enough of the comics. I've read enough of the comics to really kind of get what they were going for, even if they were hamstrung in quite a few key areas. But yeah, overall, this was fun. This was an evening well spent. I really do appreciate you guys being here and watching this one with me. Especially since again, I know at least one of you is like, dude, you need to watch this for years. So Wolf, I hope you're satisfied. I hope you're happy. I'm really glad that you were here to see me finally sit down and watch this piece of media. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. Felt like it was definitely time well spent, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching this reaction. And if you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Oh, sorry. Um, what did you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. If you like these reactions, you can also find the live and unedited live streams that I place on a watch-along list on my channel. Movies are currently all in one playlist. However, I will probably be making categories for them in the near future. And I think, is that everything? I think that's everything. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Oh man. Oh man. um yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I am like it's kind of, I mean, I wouldn't call it a huge point of shame for myself, but I will say that it was kind of one of those notable gaps in my comic book movie knowledge that I had not seen all but one of the Fantastic Four movies, and as it turns out, it was the worst one. Now, I will say this. I will say this. Currently, the best Fantastic Four movie in existence is not a Fantastic Four movie. It's The Incredibles. That's and I've thought that for quite some time. You can argue with me all you want. You can claim that it's not a Fantastic Four movie. It's Pixar doing a Fantastic Four movie, basically. And you know, it's about a family with powers arguing with each other and trying to, you know, trying to save the world together. It's basically a Fantastic Four movie. And you know, that's one of those films I have not seen in a while. I might be willing to watch that one as another Fantastic Four movie at some point. But as you guys probably are aware, we're not going to be able to do that for a few weeks because next Saturday I'm going to kick off October spooky season scary movies. And for next Saturday, October 5th, I'll be watching the 1987 cult classic, The Gate. This movie has been described as Lovecraft for the Goonies generation. And I have not seen it in a good 3 decades or so. So I'm going to be watching that next Saturday. And I'm looking forward to it. The only thing I really remember about it is that some of those little tiny demons were like stop motion, and they freaked me out as a kid. So I am really looking forward to revisiting that film that I just have not seen in I couldn't even tell you how long. So, but but yeah, so join me next Saturday for scary movies if you like scary movies, and I can tell you what the others are going to be. After The Gate on the 12th, we're going to be watching Evil Dead Rise, which I have read is really good and really scary. So I'm looking forward to that. I've never seen that one. Then on the 19th, we're going to revisit another movie that I have seen, but it has been years. It has been years, and there's probably a whole lot of it that I've forgotten. We're going to revisit the 1979 Ridley Scott movie Alien, and I cannot wait to watch that one again. And then finally, we are going to close off the spooky month with a final, more recent entry, kind of like Evil Dead Rise. We're going to be watching Five Nights at Freddy's, which I know probably some of you are like, why would you watch that? Well, I've played the first game and I've watched enough MatPat videos about Five Nights at Freddy's theory that you know, I think I might be able to follow along with it. And besides, I'm told that what's his name is in it. Matthew Lillard, I believe. Right? Is that his name? I can't remember. You know, Shaggy from the Scooby Doo movies. So, anyways, um, so yeah, stick around for that if you are interested in scary, spooky horror movies. That's what we're going to be doing in October. So I hope to see you guys around for that. And I hope you'll be able to watch them along with me. And I think at this point, the only other thing that I really have to announce is that for the rest of spooky season, which will be, it'll technically begin on Tuesday, I've kind of already started. I'm watching Agatha All Along on Wednesdays, which is, you know, it's not really scary, although there are moments. It's kind of kooky and spooky and witchy, so you know. I'm also watching Primal on Fridays, which you can call that one kind of an action slash horror slash fantasy slash paleo piece of media. I'm watching Tulsa King on Sundays, which I know that doesn't really fit the theme, but you know, it's Tulsa King, and I really like Stallone in it. So, and then let's see what else. On Tuesdays, I've been watching The Boys, but for now, we're gonna stop watching The Boys, and for the next few weeks, we're going to watch Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, which I'm told is a really good horror anthology series. So I'm looking forward to that. And then let's see, I think that's all the shows. God, I'm watching a lot right now. If I'm gonna start editing my reaction or my watch-alongs into reaction videos, I'm gonna have to start cutting back on watch-alongs. But at least for now, I like doing these kinds of streams. I'm really enjoying them, and hopefully you guys are as well. So, hopefully, um, I'll be able to find time to do some editing so that I can start working on like Spider-Man and X-Men 97. And when I get around to movies, this one. So, oh, and Sith Apple says that on October 15th, Fort Nightmares starts. I kind of feel like I need to check that out. We're gonna definitely do some Fortnite gaming at some point. I'm still trying to solve the Bluetooth mouse problem for my PlayStation 5. Um I honestly don't know if the PlayStation 5 supports Bluetooth mice at this point. I'm having a like I've gotten several wireless mice, and I can do USB mice with them, no problem, but I can't use a USB mouse with a Bluetooth keyboard. And I've already got my Bluetooth keyboard. And then like when I find a mouse that has Bluetooth, so far it hasn't been compatible with the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 will just say it doesn't support this item. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm trying really, it's been really hard. Like I've been searching on Amazon and other places. I've searched on YouTube. I'm having a really hard time finding a mouse that is compatible with a PlayStation 5 on Bluetooth. So if any of you guys can find something that is like a sure thing, link it to me in Discord. Like seriously, just send me a link because damn it, I'm getting real sick of having to return these mice, because that's what I'm having to do. It's like, oh, okay, well this isn't going to work, and so I'll return it through Amazon, and then I've got to go and take it to like the UPS store or Whole Foods or something. So yeah, if you find a sure thing, let me know. At this point, uh, if I find something, it's probably going to be on the expensive side. So don't let that be a continue or a concern. So why not just get a $20 USB wireless keyboard and mouse combo? Um, because I don't want to use both dongles on the USB ports in the PlayStation 5. Um, I don't know. Maybe I do need to do that. We'll see. So it should work with one USB receiver. I don't know. Maybe I'll give that a try. I don't know. We'll see. But I really want to lick that problem because I really do want to go back to streaming my Fortnite gameplay. I'm actually playing the Lego Fortnite gameplay. I finally found a Klombo the other day and was able to ride one around the island, and that was really cool. I had a good old time, and I'm probably going to go back to my village tonight and try to play around with that a little bit. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but Matt Cave bought me like three different outfits. He bought me an Iron Man, Mary Jane, and Wolverine Weapon X outfits in Fortnite, and I was like he and I were just he had come onto my stream and he had visited my island and everything, and I mentioned that I wasn't going to, I wasn't gonna buy the Iron Man skin, and then like when we were done, I go into the lobby and then boom, I've got like three gifts waiting for me, and they were all from Matt Cave, which I mean I know I said it in a post, I know I've said it before, but like uh, that dude is he is so good. He is such a good person, and I'm very happy for his success on YouTube. I know that for me it's been a lot slower in coming. I haven't even monetized my channel yet. Took me forever to get to 1,000, but like I've gotten there and everything. But like in his case, like it's just like this is a man who deserves all the success that he gets. Because he niches down really well. He does a good job of inviting people to share that niche with him, and then like he's just a really nice and good dude, and so I'm really happy to be able to call him a friend. I mean, we met, uh, God, probably 3, 4 years ago at this point, and he just came and hung out on one of my live streams when I was playing Super Metroid on the uh, on the uh, on the Switch. So And it looks like Sith Apple has linked me some peripheries for the PS5. Really? See, I think I don't oh no, I don't think I've gotten the Red Dragon bundle. Budget. I want Bluetooth. See, Bluetooth is always where I hit the stumbling block. So let's see. Razer turret, keyboard and mouse type. Yes, but how does it connect? See, if I don't, okay, so like Bluetooth drains battery. Well, duh. I mean, so far, I'm just looking over. There's a compatibility list. Okay, so I've looked at compatibility lists, but I need something that narrows it down to Bluetooth. I really want Bluetooth, and so far I have not found a list that does that. Like this one doesn't do it either. But I'll look it over in a lot more detail in the near future. But just skimming it, like I'm just like, doesn't quite have what I want or need, but whatever. So okay, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. I know I've been yapping for a while now. But at this point, I'll probably go back and I'll probably do some Fortnite streaming in a little bit. I'm gonna go get a snack. I'm gonna go turn up my AC. I'm just gonna kind of, settle down a little bit, and I'll probably be back by about 10:45, maybe 11. I don't know. But and we'll do some I don't know, we'll do some Fortnite. If I don't do Fortnite, I'll do something else. But I definitely want to game, and I really would like to stream. So we'll have a look at it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go. Thanks again, you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. I can already tell that the watch time is going to at least double whatever the length of this stream is. So I just want to say thank you very much for being here for this. I really appreciate you. And I don't know. I really enjoy these watch along streams, especially like when you guys are here chatting with me, commenting about the shows or the movies. It really makes a difference, and I really appreciate you guys coming out and basically giving me your time, your engagement. It means a lot, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So, but I think I'm gonna go. So again, thank you for being here. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.